Ding. Yeah, I invaded the channel. This is nice. You know, I normally don't get the whole streaming vibe, but I like this. Oh, we got a comment. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Yeah, sorry guys. This Austin Salem person is supposed to be here, but you get me instead. I also stole his hoodie too, so yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. How is everybody this evening? You guys doing good? I'm doing fabulous. Mask looks good on you. Thank you, Dawn. Mask does bring out my good side. Hello, Todd. How are you? Oh, looks like somebody's wanting to come and say hi. So, well, you know who I am. I don't think I really need an introduction, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Ow. God damn it. Hi guys. Happy holidays. Early holidays anyway. Sorry. I'm in a bit of a weird spot today. And I also don't have much time because I'm trying something a little different. I'm there we go. I am live from my iPad today. We're not in our normal streaming area. Let me look at the comments. Probably had a lot of live comments. Where's the chat? Oh, oh yeah. Don't worry about that guy. He's weird. How are you, Don? Hey Todd, what's up? Well, hi. I'm back. So this is a short little live stream. Nothing too crazy. But I'm live. I just thought I'd come in and say hi because I have missed you guys. I really have. Um, Good, Don. I'm glad. I'm happy to know that you're doing good. But yeah. but yeah, we are back in full force. We're back on the channel. Um, took me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It did take me a little while to get back in the swing of things. You know, I was gone for a while, then came back, then left again, then came back and then left again. And but now I'm back. Um, you guys know the channel's gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot mentally, emotionally, physically. So, but we are back. Um, the videos are gonna get more consistent. Sorry, I need a cushion or something. Hold on. I need a cushion so I can speak with you guys. Sorry. There we go. But yeah. Um hold on. Let me get some light. Probably should have, you know, thought about how I was gonna do this. I went into this whole thing thinking, hey, you know, we're just gonna go live. It'll be fine. We can have some dark lighting. It's all good. But it is what it is. We'll be okay. We be okay. Oh, I guess I can cut this. That's not how well. I don't know how far this is gonna reach. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. Oh yeah, that'll reach. That'll reach well. Just need. Just need this. Okay. There we go. Should give us a little bit more light. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. But how's everybody doing? You guys doing good? I know Dawn is doing good. Check out one of the videos by Choo Choo and Quan, which is a fart spray prank and hand sanitizer. I was dying of laughter. Okay. Well, I will probably check that out. Yeah, no, I missed you guys too. I absolutely missed you guys. It has been. It's been. It's been a crazy couple years. We'll just say that. These last couple years have been rough for not only me but for the channel. So. But yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, videos are gonna be getting more consistent. I will tell you guys that. Um, that also means that tomorrow there will be videos coming out. So stay tuned for those because they are coming out. Um, but um, I'm not gonna tell you guys too much regarding like how do I say this? So like I've always told you guys in the past when a video is gonna be coming out and you know I guess like what type of video is coming out. Um, so going forward with the channel, obviously, I'm not going to be doing that. Just because you know when I started going into my downward spiral a little bit, I was always telling you guys, hey, you know, I'm gonna release this video, and then that video never gets released, or I'm gonna you know have these videos today, but you know I never release them. Um, so I'm not going to do that anymore. That's one thing that is changing. Um, if I am going to be releasing a video that day, I'm either going to one premiere it, put it as a live premiere, or um, if for sure as soon as I have that video uploaded, then I will post an update and be like, "Hey, new video today." Just like I said earlier, new video released today, or yesterday technically, because is it is 12:05 now. So, but sorry, I am stuffed up. Um, but yeah. Um, you know, I'm trying to really get back to the way the channel used to be. Like, I'm obviously keeping the thumbnails the same that I'm doing now. Um, but also, um, I'm obviously going to keep the layout, the current layout of the channel the way it is because that's my brand now. I've found my brand. I've found um, kind of the niche of what I originally wanted the channel to look like. So, I'm obviously going to keep it that way. Um, but yeah, no, as far as like what the channel used to be, I am going to be going back to that. There's going to be a lot more. I will tell you guys this. There's going to be a lot more Angry Grandma reactions on the channel. Like Angry Grandma is going to be coming back in full force as far as the reactions. And then obviously, we added Choo Choo and Quan to the reaction roster as well. So I'm going to be doing those. Ow, that fucking hurt. I just had my fucking leg popped. Ow. That did not feel good. That did not feel good. Um, but yeah, no, the channel is gonna be going back to what it's known for, and Angry Grandma, um, like I said, Choo Choo and Quan correlates heavily with Angry Grandma, just because of the rage videos. Um, so Choo Choo and Quan has been added to the roster. Um, you know, Happy Tree Friends. There is a Happy Tree Friends episode reaction that is going to be coming out very soon, so stay on the lookout for that. I will tell you guys that right now. Um, I haven't been doing them as much, but uh, I am going to be doing another Happy Tree Friends episode, so stay on the lookout for that, because yeah, um, you guys have really loved the Happy Tree Friends reactions. So, like, I'll definitely be doing those again. Um, but but yeah, definitely going back to the way to previous things. Um, when I first started this channel, it was like I do love horror, but I wasn't necessarily doing horror reactions, if that makes sense. I started out with, you know, uh, Sir Walter Underbridge, who I'm still not going to be doing those because like I said, I have respect for him and his content and what he does and how much work he puts into it. I'm still not going to be doing those, obviously. Um, but when I first started the channel, I was doing like animation videos and angry grandpa videos, or not angry grandpa videos, angry grandma videos. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be going back to doing those, almost daily. Um, um, let's see what else. I will let you guys in on a little something that's gonna be happening very soon. Um, fuck it, I'll just tell you. So I have a second channel coming out. Hold on. My nose is running like crazy, and I am not gonna have that happening on camera. That is extremely embarrassing, and I'm not gonna do that. 'Anywho, back to what I was saying before, I noticed that I had a runny nose. Um, I have a second channel coming out. This is not a gaming channel. This is another reaction channel that is coming out. But here's the um, here's the difference. So on here, obviously this channel is staying. I'm still doing the video reactions, but this channel is mainly going to be movie reactions. And just to kind of, I guess, tease, or just kind of give you guys what to expect on this other channel. You're going to see a lot of TV series reactions. You're going to see a lot of movie reactions. The very first movie reaction that is going to be popping up on that channel, I have not done it yet. Um, um, I lost my train of thought. The very first reaction that is going to be popping up on this channel is Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is the very first movie reaction that is going to be popping up on that channel. It's going to take me longer to edit. It's gonna take me longer to get those videos out for that channel. I will tell you guys that. Hey, Dark Wizard, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, so Total Recall is the first movie reaction that is going to be introduced on that channel. I will post a link as soon as I am done with getting the channel, the brand of the channel, and everything like that put together. As soon as I got that channel up and running, I will post a link to that channel on this channel, on the community section on this channel. Yeah. So, but yeah. So there's definitely a lot that's we're going back to basics, but we're also, I guess, moving forward, and opening a new chapter of my time here on YouTube, or my journey here on YouTube. So, I'm definitely excited for it. I'm excited to see what new movies I can check out. Now, there is another announcement, but it has nothing to do with the channel. I guess it kind of does have something to do with the channel because when I was doing live streams and things like that, this was heavily part of those live streams. So, sorry, I'm getting tired. So it kind of correlates with the channel a little bit, at least as far as like the topic. So, another announcement, and this is not coming from me. I mean, it's coming from me, but this was already announced a couple days ago. So you guys know I am a diehard Stranger Things fan. Have been since I first watched it in 2022. Because 2022 is when I watched the entire series up through the last season or season 4. Uh, well, with Stranger Things being the final season coming out this month, um, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it. Fuck. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it on the other channel as like a reaction, as reaction videos or a reaction series. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it. Um, we'll see. But I am going to tell you guys this. So it was announced, and I saw this on Today News. Um, the the news, the you know what I mean, the broadcaster, the broadcast station on television. On Today News, it was announced that Stranger Things, the series finale, is going to be in over 350 plus theaters across the country. Um, the series finale is going to be playing in theaters. So, when that day comes, it is going to be the set date for the series finale to drop in theaters is um, December 31st, so near New Year's Eve. And me and my mother and my father are going to see it. Um, we are going to experience the final episode of one of the most, I want to say, one of the most perfect series on Netflix ever created. Um, the Duffer Brothers did an incredible job telling the story um, of Hawkins and the Hellfire Club and Eleven and Mike and Dustin, Lucas, Max, uh, Steve, Robin, Nancy, Billy, who I will say this, Billy was one of my favorite characters towards the end of season 3 because he kind of had a redemption uh, in the final episode. So, um, but yeah. So now the reason I wanted to share that with you guys is because the us as the fans, especially with how long the episodes have been, especially going into season 4, the episodes were an hour and like almost 2 hour long episodes, which is the same story with the final this upcoming season, this final season. The episodes are going to be movie length episodes, um, and it's crazy. But us as the fans, we had this discussion amongst ourselves, and we were like, when season 4 came out, we were like, this season finale needs to play in theaters because it was 2 hours. The season finale was 2 hours and 25 minutes long or something like that. So it was a super long episode, and it was movie length. So we were all of us as the Stranger Things community, the fans, we were all discussing amongst ourselves like why didn't this an episode, a cinematic worthy episode of this magnitude, why did this not air in theaters? And I think the Duffer Brothers and Netflix got wind of that because now it's like, okay, we're dropping this in theaters. The series finale. Stranger Things fans, get ready. We're dropping this shit in theaters. Um, and like I said, I'm super excited for it. I lost my shit when I found out. and rightfully so, and understandably, I lost my shit when I found out that they were going to be releasing it in theaters. Um, which is awesome because they're not only releasing it in theaters, but it is still dropping on Netflix the same day. So, um, it's crazy. Never seen any episode of Watch it, Don. I will say that. Watch it. It's a great series. It's a great series. Great story through and through. One of the best um, series that I can name. Um, Here's as far as my TV series go. Um, Number one, as far as Netflix goes, as far as Netflix. I mean, there is. Um, we'll just do this. So my top series right now. Um, I've never actually put them into a list, but we're just gonna kind of wing it. I'm gonna tell you guys. So number one, um, it is not The Walking Dead. For those of you who are thinking that it is Walking Dead, it is not The Walking Dead. Um, Number one is Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Um, I'm just kidding. No, it's not. Number one is Stranger Things. Number one it will always be Stranger Things, and that's just because it is a freaking perfect series, perfect story. Um, every character is told and played extremely well. Um, the sets, the music, the cinematography, the CGI it's there. It's definitely there, but it is used. It is used in such a way that it's like you can't hate it because with the way that they tell this story and the creatures that they introduce, um, and the whole story with the upside down, you kind of have to have um, a little bit of that computer animation in there, and especially with the creature designs. Um, you got the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgon and the Demidogs and Vecna himself. Um, you gotta have that kind of ingredient in that show. So number one is always going to be Stranger Things. Um, Number two uh, is um, number two is Discovery of Witches because um, Teresa Palmer and I can't remember his name, the actor's name for the life of me. Um, Teresa Palmer plays an incredible character in Diana Bishop. Um, that story in itself, it's I like it because it's not necessarily horror, but it's one of those series that is based on a book, and um, I do at some point want to get the book series so that I can read it and kind of um get my own take on the series, But it's one of those series where it's like it's really good, but it's elegant, um, and it's very um, how do I guess sophisticated, because this series does take place in more in the UK, um, because you got Italy, and I believe um, I believe Scotland is one of the places that this show was filmed. But um, you got kind of Europe and UK. Um, so this series is definitely a more, the thrill is there, the action is there, but it's more so the storytelling that has made it one of my favorite series. And the characters are, they're not perfect, but they are some of my favorite characters. Um, especially when you're talking about witches and vampires and demons, all trying to um, coexist with one another. Um, I'm not gonna give it away too much in case you guys want to check it out, but I would highly recommend that one as well. Discovery of Witches, definitely a good one. Um, Number three would be Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, for obvious reasons. Um, uh, uh, Kiernan Shipka and Chance Perdomo, rest in peace. He was one of the best characters, one of my favorite characters, actually. Um, One of my absolute favorite characters. One of my favorite actors after watching that show. And I'm not going to go too much detail because I will cry. I don't want to cry on stream. Um, but Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, because the story, the characters, the music, um, some of the music is kind of like those olden day type songs. Um, you got A Total Eclipse of the Heart. You got Bad Moon Rising. Um, like there's a lot of really well song done, really good songs um, in this series. So, um, but the characters, the whole story with the Dark Lord and Sabrina not wanting to sign her name in the Book of the Beast, and um, the Witch Academy and things like that. It always holds a special place in my heart, and I always love venturing back to it. And binge watching the heck out of it because it was such an amazing show. The reason I put it number three is because the problem that I had with this series was the ending, the way it ended. Um, there was a lot of questions that were left unanswered, um, and the ending just kind of, the way that they ended the character of Sabrina Spellman. I understood that, but also the ending of the show itself and the direction that they kind of took it in the final scene, it just left a lot of unanswered questions, which I don't like. But Netflix, the reason behind it was because Netflix had just completely canceled the show, so they ended with part four. Um, but yeah, but I am starting a new series, which I will be featuring on my other channel, Riverdale. A certain character, which I'm not going to spoil for myself, I've been told that a certain character does make a surprise return, and I'm almost 100% sure. I'm almost 90% sure I know who it is. But the said character does make a return in that series. Um, so I am excited to start Riverdale. Um, because I've always loved the Archie comics. Archie comics has been one of my favorite comic series, like especially with Sabrina, um, which I read Chilling Adventures of Sabrina um, before I watched the show. So like already going into the show, I knew what I was going into. Um, but they I will say this, they did change the design of Sabrina's Moment, which it wasn't bad. It was not a bad the way that they designed with the wardrobe um and just the style that they had with Sabrina. It was not bad. It was not a bad judgment call. It was not a bad alteration of the character. So I like I said that show will always hold a special place in my heart. So, but like I said, I am excited to start Riverdale. So, um, that's one show I will be featuring on my other channel. Um, but let's see, number four would be Walking Dead. I know I'm gonna get hate for that. I'm gonna get hate from some Walking Dead fans for having it as my number four series. This show, The Walking Dead, had ups and it had downs. Um, there weren't a lot of downs with the show, but there were some downs. Um, I'm not gonna go too much detail because there's 11 freaking seasons of this show. Um, but I will say this: I can tell you my favorite seasons. Uh, my definite favorite seasons are uh, season 4, season 5, uh, season 7 and 8, and season 10. Season 10. Um, those were some very, very well done seasons. Some of those seasons were better than the others, but I'm not going to put them in order right now because, like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the show because, like I said, there's 11 freaking seasons. 11 seasons. Um, but yeah, so the show had definitely had some ups and some downs. Um, some judgment calls were very poorly made, and I was just not happy with some of the decisions. But the characters, I did love some of the characters. Daryl, his fucking badass. Which, if you read the comics, Daryl is actually not in the comics. So that was a character that they created all on their own, which I was heavily surprised about. Um, so when they brought a whole new character in, I didn't know where they were going with it. Um, I was giving it a chance. Um, and they executed Daryl so well, so well. Um, especially with his story, absolutely one of the best characters. Um, but yeah, so number 4 is obviously Walking Dead. Um, and then number 5. Oh boy, number 5. I don't think I have a number 5 to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I have a number 5 to be honest. I think it's just those 4 series because they're like I said, they were really, really good shows, and they're always gonna hold a special place in my heart. Like I said, especially Stranger Things. It's gonna be this show is gonna be this last season is gonna be a fucking emotional roller coaster. I can already tell. So, um, so yeah, um, but yeah. Um, but yeah. So anyway, um, where are we at? Oh, okay, we're good. We're good for. Sorry, my freaking forehead is itchy. Um. Oh, my coffee. Yeah, I forgot my. But um. Well, I'm just gonna tell you this. Uh. So I'm gonna probably get off here in about a minute or so, or a couple minutes. But I will say this: I am back on the channel. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I haven't been going anywhere. I've just been taking hiatuses here and there. Um, but I am back. Um, I am doing much better, you guys. I really am. Um, there's just been a lot that I have been going through. Um, I'm not going to go into detail about what has transpired in the past and why I went on my hiatus, but um, me and Elena have been through a lot. Um, there's a reason I'm not mentioning Sarah. Um, but me and Elena have been through a lot. We've been put through a lot. And so that's part of the reason. That's the big reason why I stepped away from the channel for a little while. Um, for more than a little while is because me and my daughter have been put through a lot. Um, but we are doing better. We're doing good. Things are definitely infinitely better than they have been. Relationships are better. Friendships are better. Um, I do. Sorry, you guys. I do want to address something. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Um, Ryan has obviously stepped away from his channel for a while. I'm sorry, let me grab my. I need a jacket. It's cold. It's cold. Sorry. I am going to address something. Um, I'm not going to get mad at anybody. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm more concerned. We'll just say that. Um, so you guys obviously know on Ryan's end what's been going on because he has mentioned it on stream and he has mentioned it on a post. So and I've reached out to her. I'm not going to go in a lot into it because I'm just really I'm more so worried than anything because me and Crystal have been friends for a short time. Um, we've done a lot in a short period of time. We've uh, done some streams together. With playing Minecraft or or playing Repo or even just just talking. Um, we've done stuff off stream. We've talked. Um, so obviously Crystal is on a hiatus of some sort. Um, I don't know what's going on. I have reached out. I haven't lashed out or gotten angry with her, because I have always cared about my friends. You know, me and Ryan and Crystal, we all met through YouTube. Well, Ryan met and kind of reconvened with Crystal outside of YouTube, but all my friends that I have right now, I've met through YouTube. Ryan, Crystal, um, it's not D Crack, although we don't really talk that much. Um, uh, Michael, Mike and Jay. Um, let's see who else. Um, to some extent, Austin. Um, ATV Studios, Austin. Um, but all my friends I've met through YouTube. All my current friends. And I have always shown genuine care for my friends. I've always uh, let them know, hey, if you need to talk, just know my door's always open. Um, if you just need somebody to listen, if you just need somebody to talk to, or you want to hang out or play games, or you know, I'm always there. I'm always here. You know, I might not respond to messages right away. I might not respond to calls right away, but I am there if you need to talk or you need to or you want to hang out. You know, I'm always available. Um, but like I said, I don't know what's going on with Crystal. Uh, I have no details whatsoever. Um, I just will say this much. Um, and I have reached out multiple times. Um, I will say this much. Crystal, if you're watching, if you're listening, I hope you are okay because you know me. When we've talked, I genuinely care about you as a friend. Um, I hope you are okay. Whatever is going on, I hope it's not bad. Um, you know, if you're if you if you're moving forward, um, like if you're focusing on school, because I know you focused on school, you focus on work. Um, if you're focusing on those things, I've always I said this before. I am absolutely proud of you. Uh, you know, uh for um pursuing uh your your school and um you know working hard and because you know you've said this several times like you work a lot and you do a lot. um so I really hope that you're okay. um and I hope we can talk sometime. uh but all I'm gonna say, that's all I'm gonna say. As far as on Ryan's end, if him and Crystal are still friends, I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, um, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm getting very tired. I literally got off work before I started streaming. Before I did this live stream, I got off work before I did this live stream. So I am extremely exhausted because I did a lot today. I'll just give you guys kind of a rundown of what I did. I worked in the kitchen. It was only 4 hours, but I did a hell of a lot. I cleaned the hell out of the kitchen at my job. I cleaned the hell out of it. I bleached the floor. Uh, Cleaned off the counters and the sinks and mopped the shit out of the floor and uh, made some dough and just done. I've done a lot, and I am just, even for it being only a 4 hour shift, I am exhausted. I have burnt myself out a little bit. Um, so yeah, but I am gonna get off of here. Um, I'm gonna finish the last couple episodes of Stranger Things season 4 because I was basically catching myself up before the 26th, which is when um, season 5, the final season, airs. So, but anyway, you guys have a good night or good morning, whichever one. But I'm gonna get out of here. Um, I don't know what my next live stream will be, but real quick update on that. So you guys know I still don't have my computer yet. I still don't have my computer. I'm still trying to get that shit together. So for the time being, if I do go live, it'll be just things like this where we just hang out and chat. Um, we'll listen to some music in the background if possible. Um, but um, I will say this: you're gonna have a lot more reaction videos. We're just gonna say that. You're gonna have a lot more reaction videos, a lot more. We'll just leave it at that. Um, but if I do streaming, do live streams, it'll be more so. Either we'll be fucking messing around with character AI, or you guys can come and hang out with me while I'm working on my script. Um, we'll have the fucking grabber, or Michael, or Ghostface, one of those guys. We'll have them uh, hack the channel. Um, but yeah, um, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. God damn. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good night. Um, I will see you guys on the channel tomorrow for more reaction videos. Um, but yeah, you guys have a good night. I will talk to you later. Um, and yeah, yeah. But have a good night, you guys.